On a cold, foggy night, Megan, a young woman unaware of the dangers around her, drove to a friend's house located on the outskirts of the city. The house was deep in a dark, isolated forest. As night fell, the weather turned stormy and lightning struck the sky. When Megan arrived, the front door was open, and there was no sign of anyone inside. At first, she thought her friend had stepped out for a moment, but as she entered the house, she felt an unsettling presence in the air. While searching the house, she suddenly heard faint footsteps coming from upstairs. At first, she ignored them, but the footsteps grew louder and closer. Her heart began to race, and she decided to go upstairs. Slowly, she climbed the stairs and entered a room that appeared to be empty. What she saw made her blood run cold. On the wall of the room, in a terrifying manner, was written, "She can't help you." Megan looked around, but there was no one in the room. At that moment, her phone rang. With trembling hands, she answered it, and on the screen, there was only one message from an unknown number: "Run, she's behind you." Terrified, Megan fled the house as fast as she could, but when she reached the street, she saw that the trees and streetlights had strangely changed. The road that once seemed familiar was now an endless, winding path. Megan ran desperately until she reached a house that seemed like a safe place, but when she entered, she was shocked to realize that it was the same house she had come to earlier that night to find her friend. In the midst of the darkness and storm, she realized that something beyond an accident or mistake was happening. Something from this parallel world was after her.